All right, let's see if this works.
Oh, look at Netflix, guys.
Oop,
Netflix just had another $3 dump.
we're up.
All right, we're up and moving. We're up and
Up and
about.
moving. We're up and moving. All right, good deal.
All right, so let's get into this little relative strength, relative weakness trick.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, First thing, so the relative strength, relative weakness is really, really, really key for those who trade equities, for those who like equities, for those who trade equities while watching ES Spy and Q stuff like that. So basically, let's throw ES up right here, just so we have an idea of where ES is when we're looking at the relative strength, relative weakness. Then what you're going to want to do, whatever broker you're using, whatever trading platform you're using, you're going to want to have a watch list set up right next to you. And to sort and organize this watch list, you're going to want to make it go up and down, or down and up, whichever, from percent change. When we find that percent change, those are relatively stronger stocks. So if Tesla is moving stronger than Apple, then Tesla's going to be higher up on the percent change. Let's see, where was it? Meta had a big pop because of earnings, so it's going to have the highest percent change. Amazon also, see that? Amazon relative strength at 15 minute. Let me throw it on the 5 minutes to get a clearer picture that, like, yeah, these are way stronger. So if you check the relative strength thing, oh, it's BA, that's funny. Oh, look at that. Amazon must have popped pre-market. Yep. So
Yeah.
a trick I give myself, and you don't have to follow it, you really don't. But my whole thing when I trade equities and when I use this relative strength, relative weakness, so you see how these are all obviously relatively strong because they're in the positives. I can't short these. Even if it looks like a great short setup, we're coming out of supply, just can't short it because it's relatively strong in my eyes, in the stock's eyes. It's up $2, over $2 today, up over 2% at the moment. Just can't take short on this. If I wanted to short an equity, I would need ES dumping as well, and I would have to find whatever's weakest on the list, which I guess would be Nvidia this time. And how do you like that? You open Nvidia on the weakest on the list. Let's say you checked it 2 5-minute candles in. You would have been able to catch that last candle for a $1.50 move, and it's probably going to still continue right here. So again, another thing is that if ES is going up, I only want to trade relative strength. If ES is going down, I only want to trade relative weakness. This gives me multiple confirmations right off the bat, and it also goes with the trend. And it also, again, relative strength or relative weakness will keep me out of trading. Let's say a stock is just ranging or something. You're not going to be trading the ranging stock because that's going to be somewhere like in the middle. So let's see, like an Apple. Apple wasn't as strong today, only went up like 80 cents. It's in the middle. Google. Google did go up today, but not as strong as everything else. Only like 60, 70 cents, which in relation to itself is only 1.4%. So it's really a good trick to use to find what's popping in the market, especially if you trade equities and options on large cap stocks. Another trick is this right here. This is a weighted indice stock. And basically, what this is you type in how much stock you want and how much it weighs. And these are the top 5 in SPY. So I want 7.25 Apple stock. I want 5.86 Microsoft stock, 3.32 Amazon. And the reason for these exact numbers is because that's how much it weighs in the ES and the SPY. So when you get just these stocks on a chart, you're able to then use this for relative strength, relative weakness. I want to see, like if I threw that chart up right here, it's going to go up when the stocks are going up. And if it's not, then guess what? We're probably going to get weak. Where's a good one? Right over here. We were getting flat over there. What was ES and NQ doing? It was also rounding. Rounding, rounding. Just another little trick for those trading ES SPY. And NQ. And what a choppy market we're in right now.
Yep.
Do we go back to the top of this?
Oh. Let it chop, let it chop, let it chop.
Let it snow.
Well, let it chop and build that momentum, you know,
Yeah,
and then that thing just snaps.
that's what we
And then
like.
you missed it and you're pissed off because you walked away to get lunch or something else. You know.
I got up
Bro, you
for a
gotta set and forget.
cup of coffee and yeah, here we are. Bam,
So I
blasted.
figured I'm gonna, I'm moving to another house. I'm getting a dedicated office space there. I'm gonna have a microwave, refrigerator, my own TV.
There you
You
go.
know, it's like
Do it right.
Nice.
do it right.
That you're
All right, so we're coming up on that little double top that we've had when the data came in around 7:30, right? 8:30 we had data come in. That created a top at 4105.75 as part of our second candle in the open range. For their third candle, we got as well another wick all the way to 4105.75. It's struggling to push that, although we keep hitting that open range top.
Yeah, we should start to hold lower at this point. If we do break higher, then it's very hard to short this day.
right.
But this is where our recent higher high is on the smaller time frame, the 5 minute, 15 minute, 10 minute, stuff like that. So if we hold below 4104, I'd say we're bullish to at least 4111, which is a 6-7 point move. NQ is showing weakness around here, though, failing to get to the top of that megaphone pattern. We'll see how it plays out.
So we're pretty far away from the RTH 20 EMA. I think that this is working towards getting it to meet that. So we might see a little bit of a longer choppiness here for a little bit. And there's no major news, right?
Nothing
No, I don't
pertinent.
think there's news today. Jinx.
Yep. You owe me a Coke. We're trying to chew through that liquidity zone though. I think we've got a good chance of having a trend day.
That'd be nice.
Since there's no news, it's kind of usually the MO of a trend day. We just got to figure out what direction we're going to take. The market's not sure, but I think it's looking more bullish than bearish, if I'm being honest.
I just saw for a split second a 90-minute supply that we're in right now. Now here we go.
Right.
195 supply on NQ that goes up to 130.75, 130.65. So that'll be my area I'll be looking for us to hold. Or reject, because obviously that's a supply zone. And a decent one at that. I'm going to send a screenshot in just a moment. I'm just writing this up. And I'll show on my screen what I'm looking at. Yeah, you see that? Oh, top of that megaphone pattern too. Nice.
Yep.
Here we go, breaking it. Here we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is.
I
So
just got on.
this is the first above those nice little lines. So my first target right there, 4107, has met.
All right, you're ready to reject.
There's an angular
You ready?
resistance right here, but I think we can go further.
Yeah, I got key level 4111, but I also got 410625, which we're at right now. And NQ rejecting that megaphone. Damn.
If
Yeah, we'll see.
we break 408 here, dude, We could see 410, 411
Hey, here we
easily.
go. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Like, without a doubt. 30-minute, I just realized, created a nice, 15-minute too, but really the 30, a rally-based rally. Well, more of
Right.
a demand zone is formed. Oh yeah, if we just keep rallying today, it could be a nice demand zone formed.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. Part of me is like, grab a short right here and put your stop at 1 point. Another part of me is like, no, genius, you're not gonna short the top.
Part of me is saying run
Straddle.
well, run a strangle and then convert it
Oh, there you
into,
go.
All right, so
as we got enough range possible here to have a hell of a time with the strangle today.
Yeah, that's true.
Could almost run a 0-day strangle, but that's risky. I never run those.
all right, we're coming up on
Come on, NQ. Come on, NQ. Sell off out of that supply zone.
Tuesday's closing, which yesterday we made it. We closed that.
Because the pain range is what, about 10 or $12
41.16
wide?
is my next level.
And I apologize for being brain dead this morning, guys. I'm just kind of blah.
It's alright. Just don't let it happen again.
There you go.
Now you tired, bro. We all get tired. We're human. Come on, sell off.
Let's see. The only way to get on the other side of this is you don't necessarily want to be in a $10 wide strangle on a 0-day. Don't do that. But I'm looking into the possibility of rotating it. So like if it approaches the upper range, you go and you sell the next strike against it, and then if it approaches the lower range, you sell the next strike against that, and you can turn a strangle into a condor. And if you time it right, you can lock in profit on it on both sides of the price. Just risky though, because you're going to have a heck of a time finding out what the range is going to be until it breaks. So
Yeah, I'm not liking NQ's rejection out of supply right here, especially before ES reaches any type of supply or anything. We'll see how NQ holds.
just that 408 pivot is kind of key.
Yeah.
And if we break it, we've got lots of room to run. But if we don't, rejection will be harsh. Oh, hey, there's a retracement target above too. It's a 409 pivot. Aha. Okay.
Aha. Hey, there we go.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
We're coming back and
Pop it
testing
like
that overlap.
that.
Hang on. Watch for a doji here on the 1 minute.
So that was the 1 hour 20 MA rejection.
Right.
And the top of that channel that I shared earlier.
Oh, if it gives us a 1 minute doji here, I'm going to be going long.
Alright, I'm out. I just grabbed a short, copped like 3 points with the 6 MES. That was a nice move.
Nice. Good work, my friend.
Thank you, good sir.
No, don't fade it. Come on, print a doji. We've got 12 seconds. Not happening. 2, 1.
Oh, that was a nicer move than I
Done.
thought. That was a good egg.
It still counts as a doji. Hang on. We'll make it a 3-bar here, right back up to about 407.75.
Yeah, the reason I exited is because obviously ES is pushing a lot stronger than NQ. NQ pushing for that lower low right now.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
5 seconds
Right out of
swinging.
supply, so
Got about 15 seconds left on this bar. If that goes right to that 407.75, man, I'll be styling. 5,
Jeremy, I'd love to see you
4,
styling, man.
3, 2. Okay, we got half of it. We're right at the 20 though, or the 8 period. Sorry.
Bro, that exit was crazy, but I do think we go lower.
It's very possible. Yeah, we're getting a bearish measure move to the bottom of liquidity if this follows through.
All right, NQ, keep pushing us lower,
I'm,
right
wa-
off this key level.
I'm watching the
No,
0-day strikes for price change, and they're kind of holding. They're not moving.
got you. That's smart. That's a good idea.
Because it gives you an idea
NQ
of
wants
where
lower. ES wants higher.
it gives you an idea where the pain levels are. So like looking at the put side, it's like right at 400, and then looking at the call side, it's right at
Ooh,
4
NQ, big dip. Oh, come on,
412.
ES, follow through.
412 is about the other limit. So those are the ones that are most likely to be destroyed in value in short term for rapid rapid decay on the opening range like this. We get that rapid implied volatility crush. So
Right.
couple that with the fact that they're 0-day, their extrinsic value just evaporates very, very quickly in this time frame. So if you watch those at either end, just kind of watch the strike price on or the premium price on them. If they don't change much, we'll likely have a sideways day, and then they'll fade towards the end of the day, and then the zone will get tighter. So like right now, it's about $12 wide. Probably watch it become about $6 wide by the time this is done. The idea is if we get this choppy range through most of the morning, and then towards the midday shift we start to see a trend appear, you can take advantage of that on the 0-day because you can just get on the right side of the trend right until the end. And if you get the right strike where price runs you over and you end up in the money, then you go and you sell a strike above it and you lock in whatever profit you get in that. And if it expires in the money and you get assigned, you get to keep the entire width of the spread plus the premium you locked in. If it expires out of the money, you still get to keep that profit that you locked in. So it's a can't lose situation.
That's cool.
It becomes a lot of fun to trade those, but like I said, wait until the range breaks. Don't go trying to get mixed up in the chop here.
Right. Come on, give us that 4-1-11.
Right, would be nice.
NQ pushing stronger. ES, you want that higher. Come on, ES.
We got the makings of a trend day here, but it's got to break that resistance first. That 408's got to be smashed.
Yeah. NQ's really trying to push higher right in here, but still ranging. Come on, ES. Big pop, I'll exit.
Kind of playing right on a trend line for a 1-for-1, but it's got to stay on this. And that puts us at a target of 408.10.
50 seconds on this 5-minute.
Break that channel, and we can go up to 41.16. Break the channel. fail.
Not yet.
Right there, jump. Right there, jump,
You gonna go bearish?
jump. It's at the top of that, pre-market channel.
We're hanging on a
Mhm.
fan line
Yeah.
looking like a double top. I see what you're
Yo,
looking at.
Ironclad, could you send a screenshot of that channel, please?
Yeah, I posted it. If you scroll back up a little.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. That's cool.
Yeah, we could change trends here.
No, don't say
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna tag you on that.
Cool. Thank you.
I just tagged you on it.
Nice. All right,
Yeah, so
pop.
we're hitting that channel right there.
Yep.
Based on price action rules, right? When you have a channel, you look for shorts at the top of the channel and longs at the bottom of the channel.
Yep.
Right.
So we're now at that channel, and we came up on the 20 EMA on the 1 hour. We closed the bar gap. We're in, the closing of Tuesday, RTH. We're at a supply zone that formed yesterday where we had our reversal and then just dumped, right? So
Right.
I don't know if we push green on this above the 4108 area, then yeah, we're gonna go to 4116.75. That's for sure. But being on the pre-market channel, I don't know. It's a tricky spot to say, am I gonna go long or am I gonna just look for a short here?
Right.
So there's all of that stuff up top and nothing on the bottom of it.
Ooh.
That $400 zero day has not changed in price. It's been sitting there right at 4 cents. But watch what happens if it chews through that liquidity zone. Oh, it's starting to get a lot of people trying to sell that call or that put. All right, pain zone's established. It's $12 wide. Now we just wait for a break. The idea is that those options are almost certainly to expire worthless. But if you get a break towards one or the other, that can be where you would sell those, and you want to trade inside
Sellers are
that zone.
sort of pushing in.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So if you go in and you take a $6 or $8 wide position on 0 days as a strangle, then you can go and take advantage of the break by flipping the short side out at the edge of that pain zone. So instead of going $1 wide, you go $2 wide. And the idea is if there's a chance of that expiring into money, let's say we get some, some country out there commits an act of war and suddenly we're all up in arms or something. Something just catastrophic comes out of the news. You got a chance of capturing that entire width of the spread on a 0 day, which is, it's rare, but I've seen it happen. And when you do it right, man, it is quite lucrative because your risk is like next to nothing.
Okay, NQ bringing us back into that supply again.
You could run like literally a $12 per strangle risk, and make a couple $100 out of it if things go right.
Damn, was that a trap in the sellers situation right there?
I don't know. We're shaking out into an M top right now, or a triple top. We're back at that angular resistance on the output side, bullish channel out of that diamond from the pre-market. So we're kind of hanging in limbo here. If we breach it, cool, we can go long. But if we reject it one more time, we can definitely go short.
Yeah.
You know, we could see it push right back to 406.
VIX has been pushing lower, which is obviously bullish. Just a thing to note. Man, we might see that 4111. Oh, I'm in a short right now. I'm going to try to exit out for break even.
So here's SPY. I'll show you what I'm looking at for that triple top.
All right, NQ sell off. No, off.
But the other thing that to take note here is this can end up being a consolidation and a full bullish measured move to slam through that 408 pivot. What's the
Right.
range on that? That gives us a $2 breakout to like 410. So there's that overlap zone, that darker gray area that I have there that we've tested now twice. We chewed through it after testing it the third time. So we tested it in pre-market, tested it in the open, and then we chewed through it, and now we're testing it for support. It's a thin zone. I mean, it's like, you know, 28 cents wide. It's not much to it. But that is going to be kind of like using a crayon to draw a pivot. It's just, you know, you got a little width in there, your little range in there. And the idea is that acts as both a supply zone and a demand zone between the ranging zones above and below for supply and demand.
All right, give me VWAP. Or am I asking for too much?
I don't know.
I wish the market would talk nice to me and was like, hey, listen, don't do that.
There's a 1 minute doji right
Here we
there.
go. NQ higher high in supply. I hope that's just to trap buyers. Really do.
Alright, so we're
Nice quick sell off.
losing some steam here, guys.
Yeah.
But also, you know, is a tricky one because it looks like we're forming a pennant,
Right.
right?
Right.
It's either triple top or a pennant.
Yeah. We have a little pennant going on right there.
We printed a 1 minute doji in a key area right on the 8 period. Actually, that's a hammer.
We're going to go break that high.
Yeah, we're smoking it. See ya. Hammer time.
The question is, are we going to break the high or are we just going to wick right here too?
Guys, what does smoking it mean?
Hey.
Smoking.
Just our accounts are getting crushed. No.
Yeah.
Is there a good thing?
No, it can be both. So, like smoking the competition in a race,
It's good.
you know, or smoking a bad guy,
That's good.
smoking a resistance point. It means just it's going to or it's ripping through it with speed and aggression.
Right, okay, thanks. Sorry, I know it's a dumb question.
No, not at all.
Yes,
No.
thank you.
There is a cultural barrier
such thing.
between the the
There
UK
is.
and here, you know. And there's a lot of slang in both sides of the fence, and that's just one of the
That's right, yeah.
one of the things. Like I've been told, you know, if you're an American and you go and visit Soho, they're gonna see right through you, even if you do try to fake a British accent. But as long as you know the slang of the land, you know, at least you can be kind of respected on the street, so to speak. So,
And there's the break of the pennant.
Ooh.
gonna touch 408.
Right at
Bam!
Oh
Right
my
at the top
god.
of
Oh
Woo-wee.
my god.
right at the top of that supply area on the 5 minutes from yesterday where we reversed
Yep.
is this.
Bam.
Dun, dun.
What a move. Come on, give us that 411. 4111.
Hammer time. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Sorry, that song's stuck in my head.
Hey, there we go.
Alright,
Hey, there we go.
We're pushing up to 4116, guys.
Stop. Hammer time.
Oh,
All
NQ
right.
through supply. Oh man,
That
what a move.
412
Wow,
412 call. That just doubled.
Nice.
That's at the edge of that pain zone I was talking about on the 0 days. And then on the put side, it still hasn't moved. There's still potential to pull this down, but that put side will start to evaporate pretty quick.
Bro, what a push. Oh man.
Booyah, we're
Yeah.
bulls.
That's what I was saying. 4116. Let's rock and roll this.
Get trendy. Measured move, like I said, it takes us up $2. So we could go straight to
I got
410.
4115.
All right, there's a channel line right here on, or a fan line right here. So watch for consolidation, 2 bars on a 5-second chart, and then push. Look for 408.80 on the output side if it breaks it. Just setting up deviations now.
Good morning, guys.
accumulation breach. Cool, we'll pull back. That's good.
Hey, good morning.
Morning. Man, Q is
I have that
just
song, Isn't She Lovely? That's why it's stuck in my head.
Q is just stacking bars, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Got a little pennant zone here on SPY right under a fan line on the 5-second. There's a division line going right through it too, so still looking healthy until it pushes on. There we go. Break that pennant and run, baby. Bar spinner bar here on the 1-minute chart will take us to 409.10.
Bro, this is crazy, this move right here.
Yeah.
But I feel like I knew this was coming because I kept saying that 111 zone. But I guess I got tricked out by the key level 410625 that I put in earlier. Gotta stick with the plan. Never deviate. Never
That's right.
deviate. That's right. I stopped out at like 2 points. It's no big deal. That's the best part about trading, man, is if you're able to keep your losses small and let the winners run, lot easier. Not easier, but, well, a lot less stressful.
I got into that 411 at 4 cents. Now it's 16 cents. I'm going to look to sell the 412 as soon as I see the peak.
Yeah, it just wicked off of that 4115 level I had. It was a pre-market level.
All right, this is a healthy
Damn, that
pullback.
was a good entry for exits.
If it
For
breaks,
shorts.
if it breaks this is our regression on the upside for fan lines on the 5-second chart there. So
I just tried typing on the wrong keyboard and I was like, why isn't this work?
I can see that happening. No offense. You got a laptop and a PC going, and
I got the laptop and then I got a little monitor that's connected to the main PC. So it was it's like, why isn't this typing the zone in?
I'm running my overclocked i5 here and just humming along with 3 monitors.
Nice, nice.
Oh,
Great area of rejection right
Yep,
there.
we
That's
just broke-
nice.
we just broke regression, but hang on.
Alright, so first breakout fails. We're now going to come back into the open range area.
1 minute 8 periods right here too. So hang on. Let that candle close. There it is. Inverted hammer time.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh,
But we opened up right on top of that 8 period on the 1 minute chart. So Just a 8 SMA is all I use. If we print a 3-bar here, we can go and finish this move. Here it comes. It's going to be a 3-bar morning star pattern. Target for this candle, 408.39. Still got 24 seconds left.
That's insane. Vic's still trying to push lower too.
13 seconds. Sometimes you'll get a 3-bar that hits halfway, and then the follow-up bar will open on the 8 period and finish the move. 2 seconds. Yeah, that's what's going to happen here.
If we retest 4111, I'll
Ah.
look for an entry long if we don't
Nope.
break it.
Yeah, that just opened up underneath the regression line, though, so
Oh, got you.
on the 5 second. So the
Yeah, we're
next-
below 4111. It's over.
Got 408.11, and then we've got where's the other deviation? 407.90. If we get a bearish measure move here, we're still in pullback territory until we break that. So let me throw the 5 second chart up here real quick in the chat. So you can see where my fan lines are working. So like if you look from the top down, a bearish 1-for-1 is done right there. And bears would be taking profit unless we get a 2-for-1, which would take us down to the 407.90. That 408 pivot's pretty strong, so let's hang out and see. Alright, 407.96 just hit. That's also where the 5 second 200 period is. Bam. 408 pivot is definitely tough. Alright, retracement has been made on that previous 1-for-1. 408.10, there you go. Now we'll either get a 1-minute doji here and or a tweezer bottom on that 408 pivot after that pullback on that somewhat parabolic short-term trend. That would set up for a healthy pullback and then possibly set us up for the rest of that bullish measured move, which gives us about $2 up. So about 410 would be the target. There's your tweezer.
Jeremy,
Yeah.
can I post emojis when I post in the pick to all BB thing? Like a red box for supply, green box for the demand?
For you're talking emojis?
Yeah, like the emojis like on the phones.
Well, yeah.
Not a smiley, but like just like a red box next to the where I say supply and a green box next to where I say demand.
You could probably do that.
Cool.
It might work. I know it's going across multiple platforms, so it's like, you know, sometimes you have like Twitter does one format and then Facebook does a different format. And
Right, that's true.
sometimes it'll work on one and not the other.
All right, I'm gonna post this. Let me know how it looks. If I could edit or change anything. Yeah, it's fine.
Damn it, my drawing tool's destabilizing again. I hate that. All right, we're off that 5-second 200 with a clean looking double bottom. We're at R1 now. We're pushing on the first deviation below that regression line. And if we can set up a consolidation here, we can get a pretty quick 1-for-1 right to about 408.50.
Meta potential double top.
Ah,
Oh, hey guys, remember I was mentioning the relative strength before and how I was like, if something is relatively strong, I'm not shorting it. But Amazon was like rejecting supply and looks really good to the bear side. I'm gonna send a screenshot now of what Amazon's doing. And the second I said that before, we were all red. Since then, went from 107 to 108.50 on Amazon.
nice. All right, pennant complete on the 1-minute chart. After a tweezer bottom at that 408 pivot, we will either show strength or a really quick sell-off here.
And we are selling on
Amazon strong, Microsoft. I like Microsoft's 15-minute candle right here. Could be making a rally-based rally. I'm gonna send a screenshot of that for y'all. Could also show it on my stream. I always forget this is streaming. I got the two computers going. I really got to get you guys connected to the main computer.
All good, man, all good.
No, man, it's unacceptable.
I have found that I can
Oh.
actually stream to 3 places at the same time and still not exceed 20% of my CPU.
Nice.
It's like I can stream to the Discord channel and 2 different YouTube channels. I can stream to a YouTube channel and a Twitch channel or a YouTube channel. I can't get it to work with Facebook and YouTube at the same time for some reason. I think it's because the bit rate's too high for Facebook. But you know, I can get it to go pretty much anywhere I want.
So I was watching this show last night, right? And the question the guy had to answer to his girl was, "What is it that you dislike the most on me? About me?" You know what his answer was? "I dislike that you're just too hard on yourself."
Bruh. Yo, I'm just
a game, man. I'm like, are you serious?
Well,
What do you like the most? What do you like the most about me? I like that you're very hard on yourself.
yeah,
Come on, man.
no kidding.
Kevin, you were just too hard on yourself right there.
Yep.
I just like that.
Hey, you know what though? Let's perspective this up a little bit. Maybe he meant that in which it's a good thing because when you're hard on yourself, you tend to challenge yourself more.
Right.
Maybe
Mhm.
that's what he meant. No, but I hear you. That's a really funny. That's definitely not the way you want to go about flirting or anything like that. What do you like most about me? Oh, I like that you're constantly like mad at yourself. That's great.
All right, so in the world of penny stock trading, if you look at the 5-minute chart on SPY, you've got 3 flags up. The third flags have a very high probability of failure and pull back to the second flag support level, typically. But we've seen them go for a 5-flag push on a trend, so 408 is kind of holding strong. If it snaps, expect to pull back very quickly to about 407.50. If it holds, that 1-for-1 still on the table. We could see it shoot up to we got 408.50 and 409 right on spec. So we'll see where she
Hey guys,
goes.
I'm gonna run and grab something to eat, grab some coffee and stuff. Would you guys prefer? Oh, I guess you know what? I'll keep this chart up and I'll throw NQ and ES on the right and keep the equities on the left.
Cool. You know what else we can do? We can actually both
Are
stream
you
at the
gonna
same
stream?
time,
There you go. Nice.
so you guys can choose. Oh,
Yeah, I'll
when
be back in a minute.
I gotta get the
620 contracts to sell at 41.15 if we make it back there. There's a stack.
I just realized something. Hold on. Change windows. There we go. I forgot I have my grid on screen 2. There you go. Da, da, da.
All right, I'm gonna jump on a conference call, so market's gonna rip.
Yep.
Ding, ding,
It's
ding,
looking
ding,
like
ding.
upside too, man. We're about
It
20
does.
seconds away from completing a 1-minute hammer there. Sorry, 5-minute hammer.
Perfect. Thank you for the heads up.
5-minute hammer, almost there. Come on. 10 seconds. I guess
So
this is
we're-
too legit to quit. Sorry, more MC Hammer stuff.
Bro, are you related or something? I feel like you're promoting him at this point.
Hey, man.
Are we doing hammer time right now?
Hammer time. 5-minute hammer.
Yeah,
Yo,
This
I
looks
did a video
strong.
where I used MC Hammer music and I tagged them on it.
I put up the GIF. I mean, it's right there in the chat. Stop. Hammer time.
Oh, I see that.
All right, watch the rip. Watch the rip.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Bears are showing up.
I think you mean
Yep.
dip.
The
Choppy
rip
range.
down.
Nah, I like that rally-based rally on Microsoft.
Alright,
I'm
guys,
still bullish
see you in a
on
little
my
bit.
Bolts. See you.
See you, man. 10 seconds on this 1-minute candle, and it's looking strong too.
See you later.
Boom. We're running up, guys. Yeah, yeah. Dun, dun, dun. I wonder if there's a way on your guys' end to be able to watch both streams at the same time. That would be neat. Did I just say unique? Wow, okay. Unique. That's what I meant to say. I'm going to attempt to borrow some of these trend lines, but my drawing tool is doing that thing again.
Can you watch both streams at the same time? I don't think you can you?
I don't know if you can. I know we can both stream at the same time, but I don't know that we can.
I think for that, what you're gonna have to do is create a second Discord account and then sign up
yeah.
for Bullish Bears on that other account as well. And then
that's a hassle. I think you can do it with Nitro though. I think.
right, that's true. Can you?
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. My drawing tool's failing again. I gotta reach out to my developers out there. How do I delete a cache that's on a cloud server? Do I have
Throw my equity people real quick. If you're looking for an entry long, ES 15-minute also rally-based rally. I just noticed. That's interesting. But Microsoft's rally-based rally right here. If we hold above this 301.75, you're good for longs.
Sounds like a Casper question.
Yeah. I gotta figure out if Webull has an option to delete all lines on all charts. 'Cause I think what it is like over the years I've drawn on so many different charts that I'm exceeding the cache limit. I mean, there's probably a good couple gigabytes of data in there somewhere, I'm sure.
You broke Weeble.
I broke Webull. But hey, I am a beta tester, so maybe my input will matter to them. I'll send them a message later. Like, hey,
There you go.
I can't draw lines on my 5-second chart anymore with any stability. They keep collapsing.
What the heck?
Please put me in touch with a developer so I can fix this.
Now.
I'll be polite, please, and thank you, and such. It's best to be cordial. And I know if a ticket hits somebody's desk at 5 o'clock on a Friday, they're already going to be a bit miffed. So.
I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry, it's Thursday. You got time.
Yep. We'll work it out. All right, so.
I don't know how I feel about this action right here. You guys see that big wick down out of nowhere?
Yeah. It's a little.
Feeling weird and weak, but last time we did that, we popped.
We could break out. Yeah, let me go and check a 5-minute chart.
NQ popped up higher right there, and ES is not following right now. ES is not as strong as NQ today.
Yeah, NQ is pulling weight right now.
Oh,
I mean,
NQ's about to be in that supply zone.
QQQ printed a beautiful
Yep,
1
NQ
minute
in supply.
cup and handle. Now it's ripping. 1 for 1 takes that thing. 317.40. I think I called that out in the pre-market if I'm not mistaken before we
Nice,
opened.
dude.
Or 317.40 or 317.50, and then the extension would be all the way to 320, dude, which is nuts. But if you're watching my stream, I don't know if anybody is. I've got that diamond pattern here to the left, and the output side had a descending channel and an ascending channel. And when you get this divergence between the two channels and price crosses into that range, it usually doesn't stay there very long. It usually will rip almost to the entire other side of that. So
Yo, double top?
on what now?
ES? 5 minute?
Maybe.
Needed to get
Yeah.
rippy.
Yeah,
Get rippy down.
it's threatening it. Watch that 5-second closely though. But anyway, long story short, on Q, if you look back, the previous resistance of that diamond pattern kind of lines up with the angular on the rising channel outside of that. So that's why we can have up to a 320 breakout. But if you look a little bit further left of that peak, you'll see that it sits there right at about 318. So 317.50 to 318 is reasonable, and an extension would be to 320 or 319, 320. If at any point it rejects before it gets to this angular, though, look out, because it'll sell off real stinking quick tomorrow. And it kind of feels like tomorrow is setting up to do that, so just kind of be cautious with your swings. But so far, we're showing just great strength on the Q. All right, SPY
Yeah,
about to
that's
hit.
something, man.
SPY about to hit the 5-second fan line, just above 408.50, probably 408.55. Look for accumulation there, and either a pullback to 408.35 or a 1 for 1 above to about 408.75. So far, we're just above the previous high.
Yeah, I'm grabbing a short right here at 4115, which was the top where we looked before, and I'm literally putting the stop at 411525. Try to
Nice.
catch a top type situation, you know what I'm saying? Double top in supply, NQ in supply. That's some nice confirmations right there.
Yeah.
But VIX is still pushing lower, which I hate right now.
Oh, damn. Our
A lot of buying power coming in on the time and sales. No, don't do it. Don't do it. It's gonna do it. It's gonna do it.
It's getting ready to rip.
Yep.
We're starting to run out of momentum here, though, on the 5-second chart. It's just kind of dragging.
Yeah, it's really having a tough time with this 4115 level.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. And keep pushing higher. ES still can't. I'm pretty shocked.
It's trying to follow through, but man, it's kind of having a hard time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it really wants to push through.
That 412 call that was trading at 2 cents earlier is now trading at 5 cents. And if this rips on up, it'll be at 6 cents real quick. And then the strike above it'll be at 3 cents.
Nice.
So if you have something like that in size,
Oh, broke through.
you can have a can't lose situation pop up if you paid 2 cents for the long side. If you were at that level, that's like I said, it's on the fringe. It's what I call the edge of the pain zone. I don't think it'll
Right.
get anywhere near 412 today, but 410 is reasonable. 409.50
They
is more likely.
they were holding inside that supply. We wicked off the top of that supply zone. I'm still holding us short right now.
Nice. Pullback is
Need that follow
expected
through.
here. Got 10 seconds left on this 1 minute candle, and it's at the 8 period, so stand by.
We need 10 seconds on the 5 minute, so
2,
hopefully
1,
this closes a little green as a higher
boom.
high. Let's trap some buyers, and then we sell off.
Doji. Spy's gonna be like, hold my beer.
Yeah, seriously, I'm getting ready for all these shorts, and Spy's just like, that's really funny. You think I'm going to go lower, but I'm actually not.
So far, this trend has ridden the 8 period very nicely. This is the
Nice,
bar where you
nice.
get the decision. If it smokes that, we go lower. We'll make a pullback to about 408.35, where I said the 5-second fan line is. Here we go. Just like that.
Bro, it does not want to hold lower. But because it's futures, I got in a pretty good entry, so I could hold.
Boom. Right off that 408.35. Didn't quite get there. I got to 38 with the wick, I think. I can't see. 39. Hammer time. Do, 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 do. Just keeps playing, but we're getting a little weaker on this trend. Notice there's a wick through that 8 period here.
Yep.
So
And it's you pushing higher, though.
every time you see
Yes. Time and sales lighting up red.
even a wick breach that 8 period, know that the strength is running out, and your next 1 minute candle can be a signal candle to go and take the other side of the trade.
Got you. Come on, give us a crazy dump. Trap all these buyers right now.
Q's still looking strong though.
I know, but this is a new 5 minute. This could very well easily just like sell off for Doji or something.
Right.
Plus in supply.
And SPY just printed a bar. Let's see if that closes with a wick though.
There we go. Something. Watch, it's gonna wick back up because I said there we go.
Bar. Another bar coming. There's the sell-off. Finally.
Wait for it.
Right? 5-second 200 periods right there. We're at about that
Out of selling on the
408.35
tape,
area.
I like it.
Well, this can end up being a morning star, so let that 1 minute close, and then we'll see what the third bar does.
Aw. Yeah, I hate when you click to sell, and as soon as you click it, it drops even more your direction.
Yeah.
You ever have that? Where
Yeah.
it's just like, good trade, but... Still solid, still solid. That entry was so good. I got in at 4115.
Nice work.
Most it went against me was 2 ticks.
That happens all the time to me.
Yeah, where you get out and it's like, all right, that was a good exit. I'm happy with profits. And then the market's just like, are you though? Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's much, you know what it is too? It's much easier for us to see green and take those profits because we want to lock it in so bad
Yep.
versus like letting trades run out and getting a bigger profit. Whereas when we're red in a trade, I don't know about you, but sometimes if I'm red in a trade, I'm like, okay, well, my spot wasn't that bad. We should come back. We shouldn't come back. Or even if I'm red and it goes against me even more, I'm quick to sell.
Right.
But it's just so important to get a good entry where you know where you're selling and know where you're buying and know where your target is, everything. I wish I targeted a 4111 on that 5 minute candle drop because it literally wicked off 411. Oh, wait. Yeah, low, 4111 on ES. And we're probably going to go low. We're looking at NQ's 5 minute candle right now. Nice M pattern on ES. See that on the 5 minute?
Yeah. And we're still holding the 5 minute period here.
Hey guys, check out Microsoft. Remember when I called out that rally-based rally? We moved up about $1 since then, almost two.
That's what's taking Q up the chain.
Yeah, bro. Yo, Microsoft is 13% of QQQ. That's to me
Yeah.
insane. That it's more than a tenth of it.
I can't type either today. There we go. What the hell? MSFT.
There you go.
What the hell? Is my S button broken? Thank you. Jeez. I did a lot of dope on Microsoft this morning, and it went into range. Let me explain. So that really rapid rally set us up for a big ass bullish measured move. We've had exactly a 2 leg here. The third leg is right here where it's at now. But I set up a short-term supply and demand zone on that thing based on a 2-hour doji, I believe.
Hey guys, another fun little
Yeah.
trick that I like is if you do ticker, so let's say you want to do Apple and you want to see Apple and Microsoft in the same chart, you just do Apple plus Microsoft and then it'll give you that one chart for the both tickers.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Again, especially because Apple and Microsoft, both of them being 12 and 13% of QQQ,
Right.
that's a whole quarter of it. So if Apple and Microsoft are pushing strong, odds are NQ's going to be following.
That's huge.
Yeah, I like it.
So off of the, there's a big spinner on a 2-hour chart, and it's right at 8 o'clock is when that candle closed on the 25th there, after hours. I just marked out the liquidity on that whole candle. So I got the bottom wick is the supply zone, or the demand zone, and the top wick is the demand supply zone. And then going into a 15-minute chart, you can see that it consolidated through that zone yesterday. It tested both sides of it very cleanly. And then today, we made the third attempt on that supply zone and smoked the entire supply zone. Now we're sitting on top of it. So if Microsoft is going to continue to run here, it's got to hold support at 302.50, 58, or 55, sorry. And if it can hold that, we got a pretty good shot at running up to the next pivot, which is 312, dude. That's way the hell up there, but that's a full measured move up. So we'll see what happens.
Hey, NQ just rejected a trend line I had. It wasn't even a trend line, it was a chart pattern. To a T. Look at that. I don't know if you guys are checking on my screen right now.
I'm looking.
We had a channel, this channel right here. Let me go with a larger time frame real quick so you see it. So at first it was this channel, this gold channel. I'm going to make it a different color than gold so it sticks out better. Oh, so much better. But we were in this channel for a bit on NQ. Got weak, we sold out of it. Now we're coming back up to it and we're literally retesting it to a T in a strong area of interest. So in my opinion, this is a strong area to start building up short positions, because if you're able to risk 15, 20 points and you have a target down here at 50, 60 points, you're getting a nice 1 to 4 risk reward. You're
Right.
getting in over here, you know where your stop is. Although at the moment it does feel like you're catching the top, so if that's the case, you could wait for a smaller time frame to confirm the short move, maybe a 5-minute lower high or some type of level breached. But that's sort of what I look for. I see the confluence of the trend line right here, that's 1. The support zone right here, that's 2. And if I wanted to look at ES right now, I could probably assure you that it's also in a strong zone, which again, 3 or 4 confirmations right there.
Right.
Right, this key level, where we at here. This key level worked as support 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 times. Now we're back at it. Instead of working as support, see if it could work as a resistance. But that's the 4111 that I was talking about earlier, that we just wicked off on the 5-minute, which if we hold, it'll be harder to be bearish, but we still are in a supply zone.
Right.
And supply zone plus key level just makes it a stronger supply zone.
Well, Microsoft is basically flirting on top of that previous supply zone, which is now a demand zone. And
Nice.
if we set up a pennant here in a bullish 1-for-1, man, that thing's going to just leave a vapor trail behind it on a big bar breaking out of that. But if it gets into that zone, it can go and retrace half and then the full zone too. So be aware of that. That can pull back. You can look at a pullback to about $300.50. And if it continues to resume that zone, it can go all the way down to looks like $2.99. So.
And y'all be careful too, because right now we're selling off without volume. Volume has started to die out these past few candles, so just be careful.
Right. I'm gonna start looking at order flow real quick too.
Oh, there you go. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna pull a Bookmap. You guys want to see Bookmap on my screen? I could always stream Bookmap. If you guys are ever watching the stream and have any recommendations, you want to see Bookmap, you want to see Apple 5-minute, 15-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute, hour, whatever chart, whatever time frame, whatever you want to see, just let me know. Could definitely get it going.
Show us what you got, Kevin.
Whatever. I got whatever. Y'all see what I got.
Inflow is just a little bit higher on SPY than outflow right now.
All right, here comes some selling, because again, no volume right now to support us. But if we hold that 4111, we should be able to hold back for maybe potentially a second bullish move, while these shorts are just getting eaten up to fuel the next bullish move.
Right.
If we break below 4111, I'm going to look for a retest of it and then take it short.
Got a nice pennant shaking out of Q here, and Microsoft just pulled back through the 8 period here. Let that candle close. We'll see where we go. Yeah, we're just slightly net positive inflow on SPY and the ES, but that can change in an instant. You can also look at the advanced decliner list as well, and that'll give you a better idea of market sentiment in general. All right, we hammering on the 408 pivot. Juicy. About 10 seconds, we'll find out. I had to clear my fan lines to draw more on SPY, so let me do that real quick. What in the hell? That's not what I wanted. There. Delete all of them. We need a new set, and this might be a trend change, so I'm going to start the expansion up here.
Hey, there we go. We breached that 4111 level. Got a set of buyers at 4107.
I don't like that. Let's go with this.
That was a nice sell-off.
Look out. Might be a double bottom here.
Bless you. Thought I heard a sneeze.
Clear my throat.
Alright. Yo, guys, another cool trick with Thinkorswim for those who use it. Sorry that you can't, Victoria. If you call their 1-800 help desk, which is open 24 hours a day, and you tell them you want to try the Bookmap trial, it's a trial that 1, doesn't end, 2, doesn't cost you anything, and 3, it gives you ES, Microsoft, and Apple all for free on Bookmap. So you could get it for free. Usually it's a $40 subscription if you hit subscribe, and then you could check everything. But for free, you get everything on ES, which is Spy, Microsoft.
Damn, I had lines left over from yesterday. I forgot
Deal
about.
for free, you know?
Free's a good deal. I like free.
Always.
That's why I'm still using Webull. It's free. No exchange of
Kevin, your
funds.
screen looks like something off Candy.
Oh, Candy Crush?
Put that screen back on. Show them what you're on. It's like
Yeah, it's loading right now. I put
Yeah.
Microsoft on instead.
That's that book
that was
map.
mental.
So it's basically, so you guys get an idea of it. What Bookmap is visualizing the orders with bubbles. So let me throw ES back on because you won't see that many. No, you will. So like you see this nice big buy order. It's easier to visualize it. Again, it's also right here too. So when candles switch, when it switches red, then we know, oh, okay, it's about to come down. You know, it's about to do something. But so like, look right here. Most people use it for scalping. I think this is the 5-minute chart. 3-minute chart. It's a 2-minute. Display VWAP. There we go. Now we're cooking.
All right, short-term trend reversal, bearish 1-for-1 done. Let's see if we get back into the bull mode or if we start to fade here. Looking at the 1-minute
sell-off.
chart.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed I didn't hold my order from 4115. Oh well. This volume script that I use is working out a lot. The candle, the volume cloud, plus it shows what tick and NASDAQ tick is at.
All right. Giggity.
Hey, I like the 1 hour. Look at the 1 hour chart. The big rejection we have on the 1 hour candle. This could be creating a supply zone if we just sell. Oh, wait, there we go. This could be creating a supply zone if we just sell off for the rest of the day. Let me pull that up real quick so you see what I'm talking about.
Remember that overlap? We just touched it. Boing. Watch for the
check it
tweezer
out.
bottom here.
This candle right here would be a supply zone if it closes just like this, which we have about 2 minutes for it to close. Would mark it like this. 1 hour. But if we don't sell off next candle, it's not a 1 hour supply zone. I never, ever mark zones prematurely, except right now because I'm showing you guys how they're made. But what I'm going to be looking for after this candle is some type of action like this, something that just screams sell off. Because what that's going to do is it's going to leave a lot of unfilled orders up here, all the bag holders. Think about it. We were just in a big bullish trend, right? All the people who got long, and they were putting their stop down over here, right? Well, they're either going to stop out, and that's going to fuel the move lower, where they're going to be bag holding, and there are going to be unfilled orders to sell up here because it moved too fast without hitting all of them.
Right. That's why we mark those wicks for zones.
Yep.
Anytime you see them, they're a failed breakout. And what causes that is the rapid exchange of orders or the rapid change of balance. Alright, looking like the 1 minute might cross the 8 period again here. So if you were short in this trend, this is where like you would see the pause candle and you would see this accumulation. This is where you decide whether you want to stay short or if you want to flip your position or profit it. We touched that liquidity zone, bounced. That doesn't mean we're reversing here, it just means we're likely to pause here. So if you got short up here, you know, you would take and flip that position here and then roll it into the next strike, run it down. Here's where you'd make that same decision. Are you going to close that position, or are you going to keep going short? Well, we've already made a bearish 1-for-1. So this is kind of a tricky area. You can decide if it breaches this 8 period, you can take your profit on your short and be okay. If it continues to run lower, so what? You made money. The other way to do it is you can say, okay, let this candle close, and if the next candle opens up on top of that 8 period, you definitely want to take your profit, because anytime you see that, you're likely to have a reversal and retrace back to the pivot. And that pivot splits this bearish 1-for-1 right here. So got about 9 seconds. Boom, shorts have covered. Now watch the opening of the next candle. This is the crucial point. If this candle, and it did open on top of that 8 period, it's likely to go and retrace back up the chain to that pivot. And in the process on the fan line side, you get a bullish 1-for-1 to return to the 50% retracement. Even if this candle breaks over and fails, you still took the prudent approach, because if you were short here, you don't want to get eaten up when that retrace happens, because it'll be quick. About 8 seconds left. There's a doji close, it looks like. Dojis are indecision. Market wasn't decided if it was going to go long or short here, but we're still on top of the 8 period. So either get bar spinner bar, or you get a evening star here. Would I take another short entry here? Not yet. I want to see it breach support.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking as well. If we're looking at ES, I'm going to throw ES on this chart here too. I'm looking for a retest of this supply zone right here and this key level 4111. Or if we break below this 1 hour and we do create a successful 1 hour supply zone, I'll look for a retest of 4105. So either way, you should always have an entry prematurely to when the market gets there. You know what I'm saying? You should have a plan in place before you trade.
Right.
Because the great part about a plan is it's a plan. And if you're not seeing the confirmations you're looking for, the things you're looking for, then guess what? You don't take the trade. If you don't take the trade plan, then you don't lose money. But if you don't have a plan and you're just taking a trade to see if it works,
Yep,
you're going to be losing money. Gambling.
precisely. All right, so we're still accumulating right along the 8 period on that 1 minute chart. It's still threatening that retracement to the 408 pivot. And it's going to start pulling weight in just a moment here. Looking at Q, kind of setting up the same style. Evening star right on top of the 8 period. Free bar takes it to the top of that. What about 317.05? Almost wicked it. 317.06 is actually better. Let me stretch that out so I can see it better. Boom, 3 bar done. This is where we're going to say either this is going to trend up or it'll break over. Pardon me.
You're pardoned.
Thank you. It's looking like the market wants to hold this range, but still not sure.
Nah, it wants to sell off. Not yet. It wants to come back first.
There you go.
Give me a better entry, you know.
That's
Sometimes the market is nice to us.
That is why when you see those pauses, you take your profit on your short right there. That is why. That ripping bar. Kaboom. And this is especially apparent when you're trading options on SPY because, like I said, that time decay is vicious on SPY, and so is the implied volatility fade. It will eat your lunch. You gotta be faster than that. Almost got it. I love that commercial. Alright, a couple more bars will tell us if this is going to be a bear flag breakover or if we're going to breach the 20 period and run right to that 50% retracement, which is exactly where that 408 pivot is. Has anybody been able to watch both streams or confirm or deny that?
I didn't hold the button while I was talking.
Whoops.
Oh, what I was gonna say real quick, and yes, we'll get to
Okay.
Jeremy's question.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you can do it with Nitro or not, but I know that you can pop a stream out. Because like I'm sitting here watching Kevin's stream, rebroadcasting that to YouTube, and then I'm also streaming my own chart at the same time. I don't know if that works where you can watch both or not. It's kind of weird.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, there we go.
Hello.
Hey, yo. Alright, be ready for sell-off number 2. I still wanted to pull
Oh.
back. I don't know if we're gonna get it in this crazy sell-off market. I hope we get it.
Well, the bearish 1-for-1 takes us right to the bottom of that overlap zone, which is about 407.25. Quick target. And it's looking like it's going to be a little bearish for a minute. Still got Microsoft holding on to the top of that that previous supply zone is now a demand zone. Ren, there's one leg down.
Hey, Apple's popping right now. New high day on Apple.
And Apple is 7% of SPY, so.
Yup.
Oh, look at this. 5-second IHS. Boing, flip. R1 is 407.63. Blam, smoked it. Now we're on top of the 20. Push a bar up and we go right back up to 407.75. Bam. Done that fast. Look at that IHS, dude.
Damn.
Cool as hell.
Bruh. Grabbing these breakout traders.
Move
Wick high,
done.
wick low.
Profit taken. Hopefully someone scalped that one because that was good.
I'm thinking maybe NQ tries to make a double top, seeing that equities are pushing a bit higher. Nope. Apple at the top of its zone. We shall see. We shall see. Nvidia looks like it wants higher, but it's coming up to VWAP. Part of me is like start a short position and add on if it pulls back. Another part of me is like, nah, just wait for the pullback.
Yep.
That's it. Patience.
Be
Patience.
patient. Exactly.
Patience, right? With the pay, P-A-Y.
That's right.
Ah, I see what you did there. Very.
You haven't heard that one? I can't take credit for that.
I haven't even got smoking it today either.
Smoking it. It can be a derogatory thing. Like you can say, man, you must be smoking it.
Yeah? Okay, so it comes with context then. And
Yes.
So what if I say I just smoked my my account right now?
Well,
That
that's
means no.
derogatory. Yes.
Destroyed. Yeah.
that's a bad thing then,
Smoked
yeah?
it,
Okay.
right.
But
Yeah,
If
it's
you were-
negative.
I feel like if you were like, yo, I just smoked that test, I feel like that's positive.
Right.
No, I don't know. Either
that's-
way, Jeremy,
that's-
we got to go over your smoking problem. I'm just-
Yeah.
But if you
Um,
said, oh, I just smoked that guy, you mean killed him, don't
Right.
So that's
yeah.
Smoked him in a
Right, got
race
you.
or whatever.
Okay, cool.
All right, I do think we start selling off your NQs near that AOI, the start of the AOI again. I'm gonna pull that back up if anybody's watching.
I used to have a
Um,
sticker. I used to have a bunch of stickers on the back of my BMX helmet when I was racing. I have one that said, "The Surgeon General never said ish about smoking a competition." It's one of my favorite stickers. And then another one I had, which was quite rude. It said, "Second place is just a polite way of saying that you're the fastest loser." That's messed up, but it's true.
Does anybody else have this glitch with TOS where you go to like make a chart smaller and then it just glitches out? There you
Haven't-
go.
I'm still trying to figure out TOS. I have it. I've been playing with it. I just don't have all the bells and whistles worked out yet. So it'll be a while before I start streaming with it. And then again, I'm looking to do it with TradingView instead anyway, because I'm just going to connect the accounts.
I want to get going with TradingView. It's really clean.
We are in process. We had that meeting with them on Friday. It was delayed, but we got the meeting done, and they're quite excited to put some stuff together for us. So we'll probably have an answer by the end of this week, I think, to figure out where we go from here.
That's cool. That's cool.
Heck yeah!
You guys I'm gonna get some new charts from me then, some clean charts.
And we're
I feel
still
like TOS is clean.
still on the fence with NinjaTrader. There was another IHS there I forgot to mention. right there. Bam.
With Ninja Trader?
Yeah, we're on the fence because they're very strict about what our boilerplate looks like on our website for disclaimers and such, which is becoming kind of a pain in the butt to deal with for one. Two, they bought Tradovate and messed it up, which really pissed me off personally. So I'm just like, well, that's a point against you. I'm fairly certain most brokerages have technical issues as they're growing, but they've been around a while and they're still having these issues. Their data stream's just pissing a lot of people off because it's not as reliable as it should be.
Right.
So I'm still on the fence about whether or not we go and move forward with something with them, but it's like it's I think it would be better for us to go with TradeStation if I'm not mistaken, because they are absolutely wonderful to work with. So
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, if anything, I'm gonna give you a buzz later. We'll talk about it.
yeah,
I'm curious on how all that works with BB and stuff, and with
Just-
getting our members included. Getting
Right.
everybody involved, getting everybody a discount.
and
That's what we're about.
that's what we're about. I mean, we like to be able to get discount codes for our members and stuff like that too. But at the same time, we don't want to be put in a position where we're trying to push sales for somebody. We're not going to do that. And like
Yeah,
if there's
no.
if there's a
That's
product
fine.
that is just not, it's subpar, it doesn't meet our expectations or what have you, we're not going to go and say, hey man, click our link, get a discount, and try to get try to get the affiliate deals on that, because it hurts more than it helps anybody, both us and our patrons.
Yeah.
So we don't want to be in that situation where we're trying to sell something. We're not trying to sell anything. The only reason we even charge a fee is to keep the lights on so we can keep doing this and
Yep.
keep growing. Period. We as traders and moderators are all of our moderators have been traders. We make our money trading. We don't need to make a living being working for bullish bears here. We just keep the lights on
Or
the
else the
business
fee
side.
would be a lot more.
Right.
You ever see some of those fees? Some
Oh,
people
gosh.
on Instagram, $200. Who do these people
Yeah.
think they are?
A month.
Some of them, bro. Yeah, serious. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this one guy. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this guy. His name is Kevin Su, but he's from California and all tatted up, sort of scummy of a kid. But it was him and this other guy, Brett, I think his name was, and a text got leaked between them where Brett was admitting, he was like, dude, I don't even trade. I just get paid through this membership stuff, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, what? You're, one, not only doing that, but two, you're gloating about it. Like,
Yeah.
come on now.
Yeah. That's
Come
just.
on. It's scummy, really. Like, have
They're
some
not completely
self-decency.
I would straight up go so far as to call him an asshole.
Yeah, seriously.
It's just. Those are the kind of people that we don't ever want to even be lumped in the same boat with, let alone
Yeah.
become those kind of people, because we're not in it to make a living off of the platform and off of what we do. We make a living trading. That is enough for
Right,
us.
we do this to give back because we want to help and we want to see others do good and not get sucked into those nonsensical, oh, buy my call out Discord, take my call outs, you'll be rich in a day. We want to
Yeah.
help you learn trading. We want to help you learn supply demand. We want to help you learn the waves and the stuff that Jeremy does. That Jeremy, crazy impressive. Like, I remember you were a good trader, but crazy good stuff, man.
I've evolved. I've gone from learning price action the hard way, what I call it, with penny stocks, and then almost mastering it with large caps and especially SPY. Dude, I can call SPY all day long, and
That's great. That's
transition
great,
that
man.
into futures trading. It's like, come on.
Yeah, bro. Make it rain.
Right?
Yeah, we're lucky to have you in Bullish Bears, man.
I'm just glad to be here. I humbly
Lovely, Jeremy.
I humbly appreciate being here. That's my whole thing. It's like I'm glad to be a part of it above anything, but I mean just to be here is awesome enough for me.
That's great.
All right, we're playing in this
A
upper.
5 minute. Oh, after you.
Oh, I'm just looking at the fans here on this 5 second. We're setting up for a 1-for-1, but it's being very sketchy. They're not sure of this move, so watch out because we can get a quick rip down from this. And this is expanding range at the top of a short trend. So this can be very volatile. I'm going to sit on my hands until I see the move. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say the 5 minute, if we do print and we close like right up here, it's sort of a rounding bottom where we're getting a lot of rejections at the bottom, showing maybe buyers are stepping in. And that would work out with one of my plays. My play again being that 411 key level bounce and then break down to the downside. Because if we do look at the hourly and 90-minute, we are making the hourly already printed the basing candle if we continue before 12 o'clock. And the 90-minute did not close yet, but is also looking to print a valid basing candle off of a rejection of a 3-hour zone.
Right.
So definitely shorts are the play. The question is, when do we get them? NQ looks like it wants to even try to make a new high a day. You see that? NQ is so strong.
Q is setting up for, let me zoom out here.
This is on the 5-minute. NQ created a rally with those 3 5-minute candles, a basing with that one red candle. Now, if this candle we're on now continues higher, that'll be a rally-based rally, and that's a trading strategy that I use to trade. Because what's great is if you enter right here on QQQ, you're able to give yourself the smallest risk and capitalize on a bigger play. So you could go heavy because your stop is so short.
Right. We got a 5-second diamond right here. We could go either
It's
side.
funny, I'm bearish. Yeah, either way, I'm bearish, but I wanted to push bullish right now.
That's what I love about running condors. And I wanted to get into a little bit more of opportunity to take. So let's say you got too far into the pain zone on a 0 day. Like let's say you bought a call right at the edge and you weren't able to sell the next strike for more than you paid for the long call. But you sold it anyway to hedge your losses against that expiring worthless. And let's say later on price runs right up to that sucker. And you're in a position where you've sold the short leg for less than you paid for the long leg. Well, it works like a debit spread at that point. So it can still gain value and you can still lock in that value without committing a day trade. There is another option. So if it rallies up to that level and you're in that situation where you sold the short call for less than you paid for the long call, it builds it as a debit spread for a debit. You still have the opportunity to convert that into a butterfly. So you can sell one more short leg and then buy the next strike above at the same width of the original spread. If it's $1 or $2, doesn't matter. And you can still lock in that profit into a positive butterfly. So it's just going to be a little bit harder to do because now that short leg is going to have to be more than double what you paid for the long leg in order to accommodate that small loss on the debit side of it. So you got to make sure you can sell the credit spread above, so to speak, for more than you paid for the debit spread below. So like let's say your wash rate is $1 on a $2 entry on a long position and a $1 entry on a short position. Your difference is going to be $1. So if you can sell a credit spread above that for $2, you've locked in $1 profit. You've locked in 100% return in spite of your making a mistake selling that short call for less than you paid for the long call. So you still have options. And that's what's great about looking at options trading in a different way. Instead of just buying, riding the trend, and then selling options, you can just convert them. You don't have to day trade them. So if you're in an account that's governed by PDT, you can just adjust the position. You don't have to really worry about day trading it so much. Man, we are ripping. Look at this. Woohoo! Got long on that extension, man. There's your 1-for-1. Clean and tight.
Nice.
Right to regression.
Nice. I know I was thinking of going long. I was like, I'm gonna take this long to my key level. Why not?
right?
But I got out early. I got out at the key level, but that was good. Because I was
Very nice.
anticipating that move up. I knew we'd have some type of move up.
Yeah, it would be there. And like I said, we still have unfinished business with Q here. Let me get back into that. Looking at the divergence point of that diamond pattern, we're still in business to run all the way up to like 319. By midday, 319.40 is possible on Q, and that's only $1.45 away.
That was nice. That was a nice move. That was a strong move. That was cool.
Heck yeah. And
Damn, look at that go. We're gonna go high.
let's see, we're looking at 408.50 for resistance short term. We're there now.
Yep, I see that. Yeah.
See ya. We gonna run.
Run DMC.
What's that song? Run for the hills? Run for the hills.
No, I was thinking Run DMC.
Good enough. My name is DJ One. Run, the all-time great. I bust the most rhymes in New York State. I'm quite diverse when it comes to music, y'all.
Very good.
Everything from like pops to hardcore gangster rap and all the alternative and rock and classic rock and stuff in between. Yeah. Keep running up that chain, baby.
Alright, next setup I'm going to be looking for is a retest of that 4116 level, which we will need some pullback. I mean, we're leaving a lot of liquidity from 4115 to where we are now. As long as we close above near here, like 4117, 4118. NQ's still strong. I love that. That's great.
That 412 call is trading at 6 now instead of 2. It started at 2.
Sheesh. That's crazy.
That's a 200% return if you got that at 2. Still, you could have traded it twice today for 200% because it hit 6 before on that first run. So sometimes trading at the edge of the pain zone on a trend day can be very lucrative, but you've got to be Johnny on the spot when it comes to working those conversions or just day trading them. Because between here and now, it's taken 1.5 times that move to get back to 6.
Oh yeah, we got 412625 next supply zone on ES.
I'm going to delete some of my lowers so I can add uppers. Running out of line sucks.
And I'm deleting zones right now too. I'm like, all right, redoing this. Listen, that's why we make plans and not just take the trade.
That's right.
Had the plan there. It came back to that 4111, but I didn't short it right there just because it came back. I waited. It kept going, and I just didn't take that trade. I took the longs up to that 411. Did not short. There was no confirmation.
Right.
Especially with NQ pushing system. Look at that 5-minute rally-based rally I was talking about. Exploded. That's crazy.
See ya. We're about to
Yeah,
touch
NQ
that
was
409.
Yeah, that's nuts. What was I going to say? NQ was a clear indicator today that we were going to go back up bullish. Definitely got to take that more into consideration myself. That NQ is a good divergence indicator for ES.
She's real fine, my 409. Sorry, Beach Boys. My S button is just kind of sucking.
Alright, you funny stock market. You could pull back now.
And this is like waves on a beach. Surf City, baby. Pop.
Damn. Great moves today.
There's your crest. Set up 1 for 1, or we drop back down. 1 minute chart says
Would
we're
you
good.
say full port short?
Huh?
Jeremy, you said full port short? Okay. I'm just kidding. Never do that.
No. I didn't say that. Listen, we're right in the 8 period. We got consolidation. 1 minute chart says we could get a 1 for 1 and push 409.75.
Oh my goodness. Bro, we're just keep going.
Trend day, baby.
Seriously.
It's choppy. It's tricky to trade, but man, we got no limits.
The moves are there.
Yep. No limit is the label that pays me. Two low dot gangsters and we're crazy. Sorry. I'm all about the music today. Next fan line. I guess I can set up a deviation above. Kind of guesstimating that one because I don't know where the root is.
Hello.
Yo, welcome back. How'd your meeting go? That's another slang word in the Yankee dictionary there with Victoria.
I know that should be like.
What's that?
That's a word.
I can go get that one.
It's an important one.
It's
It's a
universal.
very important word, man.
I guess that one is language neutral. It can be understood in any language.
Oh, yeah.
Got that one.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Serious, man.
Bless her.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, so we're taking a pause here now again. It's just funny how if I looking at my clean charts, right? How just having that Al Brooks approach to
Right.
stuff, right?
Woo! Bam.
It's just insane, man, how it works, you know?
Well, I mean, like I can
And look at that! Look at that hammer. If we're getting that beautiful hammer on the 5 minutes right there. God no.
I was just gonna pop higher now. That's what it's been doing all day.
I always kind of
Nah.
look at the way all the old articles were written, so to speak. You know, back when you were lucky to get like a 1 or 2 point move on an ES at the time. So all of
That's
their
crazy.
price action explanations were timed for like, you know, no less than a 30-minute chart at one point, maybe even beyond that. Way out there, all the price action they were talking about, you know, double bottoms, wedges, inverse head and shoulders, triple top, blah blah blah, the whole spiel, right? All of that can take place on a 5-second chart today.
Yeah. So the thing, for example, I was watching this guy, pretty old video, when he was explaining his strategy for futures trading,
Mhm.
using MACD, and he basically was, buying contracts for 9 months ahead of time,
Yeah,
because of that's how he was looking at it. He was looking at a 4-hour chart, and whenever the MACD crossed, he would buy a contract and just hold it for freaking forever.
right.
The only problem we have with holding contracts overnight is every time that it closes, if you're down, the money gets taken out of your account, right?
Yep.
And that's what kills people, that people don't realize, is you're holding a contract overnight, you better have that money just sitting there, because they will take it from your account.
Oh yeah.
It's not like stocks where the money doesn't go anywhere. You buy a share and it can go down to $1 and then go back up to $30. It's not like every night that it closed they took the money off if you bought it at $10. Like, oh, tonight I lost another dollar. It's like the money's never lost until you close it. But they
Right.
close your contract basically every night, right? Even though you still have it, they just balance their book. Say,
Yep.
hey, you know what? This guy owes money. Let's take the money out of his account.
Mhm.
I didn't realize that until I had a big loss, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. It nails you. I never want to leave a contract open overnight. I've done it by accident a couple times and been lucky because I was on the right side of it. But
That's good. That's tough.
it is.
Can't sleep.
Yeah. If you leave one open intentionally, you won't sleep.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
I had one open last year when Putin said, I'm going to invade Ukraine, and we dropped like 1,000 points one night.
Nice.
On the NPO. Yeah,
That
I was really pissed.
Yeah. That would have been a hell of a short. Hell of a short.
If I had been on the right side of the trade, yeah.
Maybe a millionaire.
All right, 4116, 4115 is going to be my area. I want us to hold to continue higher. Check out what the daily candle on ES looks like right now.
Probably a big old bar.
Yeah, for real. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. But the question is, seeing we just had these big down moves, are we going to sell off and create a big rejection up here? Imagine we ended up closing near 4,100 today.
Two options here. We've got an angular resistance here for a descending channel on the daily. And the top of the bar right now is at that resistance. The other scenario is if you look at the past 2 days before, what do you see? A big old morning star. So where is the price target if this is going to close as a morning star? About 410.50, which is crazy, but we can get there. If that closes a morning star, it can say some good things about next week, meaning we can get the inverse Busby effect and go to like 412, 413 in the next week. But that's going to be quite out there to even fathom that. We usually will see a quick three bar play first where we go and we retrace the third bar in a morning star and come back down to support, which would put us in a setup for a sell-off tomorrow if we close that today with a 3 bar. Sell-off tomorrow would take us right back to about 407.25. So, and that's right in the base of that overlap.
Here comes 4115. Getting close.
Yeah, so we just created a new bar gap at 4108, and we have one at 4101 right now. So I'm marking that level.
Lower.
4101, 4101. Yeah, that's where I have a bar gap there. And then of course we still have an RTH gap at yesterday's close, which is 4080, right?
When you trade these bar gaps, how long does it usually take for them to like fill or get hit? Is it usually like a few day thing? Is it like usually whenever? Or is there no really time frame on it? Because I know with zones, it all depends too. Sometimes the zone doesn't get touched for like months.
So depends on the trend that we're in, right? Right now, since we have been in this sideways trend, the bar gaps are hitting very often, right? But
Okay.
if I'm in a bullish trend, I keep marking them because when that reverses, those become my targets, right?
Got it.
And then once it reverses, the open bar gaps that I identify on the top, they become my top targets then.
Got it. A lot
Yeah.
of volume coming in at this 4115 level.
We're right back to support here, which is 408.50. We could see a rip here.
Oh,
We
no,
just changed regression
no, what the
lines.
just happened? Sorry. Button was on the thing.
All good. Well, let's see now. This could be interesting.
I don't know,
What
volume.
do you mean option order
volume
placed?
kinda-
I didn't place an options order.
That's what I'm saying. That's what just happened to me too. It wasn't options. It was futures. I was like, I did not click that.
Yeah.
The market was like, nah, you're in this, bro.
We're setting up for a hell of a 1-for-1 if we get out of this. Hang on a second.
Yeah, this is crazy.
That huge mother bar right there at 1120.
Dude, that could shoot us to 410 for a 1-for-1. Let me, I'll take a screenshot and throw it in the chat. Just in case.
In Golf 5 minute, do it.
Here's your 1-for-1 on SPY. Check this out.
Oh, wolf wave, man.
Thank you,
Damn.
bouncing too. I like that. All right. So far, so good.
That 1-for-1 would put us at 410. Like, very
All right.
stinking quickly.
I'll take this accidental trade.
Well, hey, I'm going to kill the YouTube feed now. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah.
And we will see you.
I'd like to get out here. We
Tomorrow.
are getting sort of choppy over here.
Yeah, it's about
So-
that time of day where we just wrap it up.
Yeah.